Okay, Show FMers, it's me, FM Cheater. You can call me Matt, and welcome back to a Football Manager Dirty Dozen series with AS Roma, Calcio Nella Capitale. What is a Dirty Dozen series, you might ask? Great question. What it is, it's a series we have when we're not having a series, as the joke goes. It's about a dozen episodes before the release of the new Football Manager, in this case, Football Manager 22. And I've decided to do AS Roma, which might also be a nice beta save, but we'll talk about that in the future. What we want is we want a club with flaws, but lots of potential, and a club that could challenge for a title within a couple of seasons with the right kind of work and tactics and recruiting, etc., etc. To me, that's AS Roma. I mean, it could be Milan. Milan seems easy and they've won a lot of titles. We have Roma, just the three, I think. The three indeed, 42, 83, and of course the last time in 2001. Nonetheless, it's a great club. More importantly, a great shirt. One of the greatest, really. Sixth is the prediction, so we need to, do better than that. I imagine the board expect more. Last time we were fifth, which qualified us for the Europa League group stage. Fantastic, that'll be fun because we play at the Olimpico Stadio. It's almost a 60,000-seater stadium, and we train at Fulvio Borratini training grounds, I suspect. Superb training facilities and youth facilities and excellent youth recruitment, which is all a great place to start with. No director of football, which is interesting. Nuno Campos has stayed here. He was Pedro Fonseca's 2IC. You'd have to say he's pretty good. Not great with the youngsters, but other than that, he's pretty good. And I think he'll stay because from memory, I don't speak Italian. I don't think. Anyway, I mean, actually, in real life, I do a little bit. But anyway, what about the squad? Of course, Guido Fienga is saying that we will play three at the back, and he's mildly wrong about that because I don't play three at the back. Spinazzola's here of Euros fame. Pellegrini, of course. Zaniolo, two of the great Roma. Actually, one of them I think I was going to say two of the great Roma youngsters, but I've got a funny feeling that Pellegrini is actually from somewhere else. Anyway, Dzeko, club captain up front. Mkhitaryan is here. Yeah, I mean, there's some ordinariness here. I'm looking at you, Chris Smalling, and Mirante, and there's some great potential here. Kumbulla, I think, is pretty good from memory. He's going to be he's here, but he's going to be transferred. Ibanez in from Atalanta, also I think pretty good starting. Anyway, Mancini from Atalanta. We love buying people from Atalanta, apparently. So what does Guido and the board want? All right, so semi-final for the Europa League. It's challenging, and that's desired. Required is to qualify for the Champions League and make the semi-final of the Copa. Commercially, yeah, that's all fine. The 5-year plan is to sign players to sell for a profit, which is desired. Fine. Work within a wage budget, build a new stadium. Sure, why not? We can do that. All right. So that's all good and fine. There's not much to agree upon here. Should we look at the money? All right. Financially, we're not looking too bad. I mean, it's Italy, so we're not 35 million in the bank, and 17 million euros in the transfer kitty. Not much room to wiggle in the wage budget. I suspect we'll be selling people anyway. I think there is some dead wood here or some players that aren't as great that are desired. That's what I think. Yeah, let's have a look at the squad now. Okay, this is, I haven't changed anything here yet, like in terms of moving loanees out, but this is the squad by just potential. Kluivert is out on loan. He looks like he's up the top there, but so is Ibanez, and both of these guys have room to develop. Ibanez is quite good, isn't he? I mean, I'd like him to be stronger and have better concentration, but he's got a mean tackle. He's very determined, good anticipation, very good. 21 too, that's amazing. Kumbulla, the 20-year-old from Hellas, is here. The Albanian, I think he is. He's quite good, a bit slow. We'll work on that. Zaniolo, injured. He's out for the season. 21. How good is he? He's good. Now, I think though, yeah, that's what I remember. He is fairly susceptible to injuries, so we're going to have to look after him. Look after him. Bilar is here, the 22-year-old Spaniard. He seems to have improved on last time. I have a memory of him not being too great. He looks pretty solid. He's got room for development. Pellegrini, the 24-year-old, is here. He's wanted by Paris Saint-Germain. He's not going anywhere. I don't think. He's not as good as Zaniolo. Now, is Pellegrini from Inter? No. Zaniolo from Inter, maybe. Yes. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's Zaniolo who's from Inter. Anyway. But back to Pellegrini. Now, I think it's the same thing with him, isn't it? Injury susceptible and a fan's favourite, fan's favourite. So Paris Saint-Germain can like him all they want. Veretout is here. What does Veretout look like now? Who wants him? Big clubs want him. 25 million maybe? Bit of money. Someone else in midfield. Chekizunda is at Leicester, and from memory they have an option to buy him. They sure do. Same with Kluivert, I believe. Kluivert, where is he in? Leipzig, option to buy. So we'll see how that goes. Perez, a 22-year-old Spanish inverted winger. But I know who's here. Pedro is here, speaking of Spaniards. Yeah, okay. Sure. How long's he here for? He's here forever. Why is he here forever for? Who signed this contract? What do the coaches say about him? And yeah, his movement of the ball is excellent. It's very professional. Sure. Oh, okay. Diawara is wanted. He's wanted by Man City. Yeah, he's pretty average. That might be an opportunity there. Bruno Mayoral from Real Madrid. Do we have an option to buy him? $20 million option. He's not bad. He's not going to develop a whole lot according to the coaches, but he's pretty solid there. Anyway, there are a few players wanted here. If we just sort by potential, so Diawara is wanted. Spinazzola is wanted. Want to buy a couple of big clubs, a 27-year-old. So he's not going to develop. I'd have to say, in FM terms, he's pretty average. Looking at the coach report, fairly susceptible to injuries. I wonder if this is an opportunity. Spinazzola, what's he worth? He's worth 18. We sell him for like 17.50, maybe 17.5 million, maybe, or 15. Santon Cristante is wanted by big English clubs. He's 25. He's not going to develop. He's all right. And he's wanted, and he's worth 13, maybe 12.5 for him. Yeah, I mean, there's some opportunity to... Wait, Mancini. Someone wants Mancini. Who wants Mancini? Ooh, big clubs want Mancini. He's very good. He's very good, but he doesn't look like he's going to develop much further than this. I suppose he is already a club favourite, I'd imagine. Loves the big matches. He's a consistent performer. Yeah, okay. He hasn't been here long enough to be a club favourite. What's he worth? Yeah, 15 mil. What do we pay for him? 13. All right. So we'd make a slight profit if we sold him. Yeah. All right. So opportunities. We'll leave it. Oh, well, actually, hang on. Let's have a look downstairs. All right. So Tommaso Milanese. Riccardo Calafiori, the left back. Yeah, he's excellent. He's staying. Who else is here? Brian Reynolds, a US right back. Yeah, sure. Option to buy, I guess. He's not cheap, is he? Tommaso Milanese. Yep, he's pretty solid. Who else is here? Another Lukima. Yeah, Laukima, Corentin Laukima. Yeah, sure. Bove. Another Bove. Bove. I vaguely remember him. Yeah, okay. So, maybe some stuff down here. Not a great deal given our facilities. In the under 18s, there's nothing. Jan Oliveros, a left winger. Yeah, wow. Well, obviously not much in the way of recruiting here. Back to just quickly to the vision. So there's nothing about saying, there is a comment here about signing players and selling them for a profit. So if we brought in some youngsters and moved them on for big money, it's not a bad way to go. Or we just sell, I guess if we sell the players we have, that's signing and selling players for a profit, isn't it? Maybe it is. Okay, that's all good and fine. So, I don't know, there looks like there's a bit of work to do here, but I would like to do one game. Let's have a look at the fixtures. So Inter. Where is Lazio? Lazio's down there. Okay, well, we've got to obviously play some friendlies, but starting the season off at Inter at home sounds great. I mean, they're all rivals to us. So maybe we do the Inter game, then we do the Lazio game, then maybe, anyway, we'll see. Have a look here. All right, we'll leave it there for now. There appears to be a lot of work to do. I'll go off and do that work and then come back and we'll talk about it. And if there is time, we'll do that into game. That's it. Ciao for now. And we are back, and has already been one game on the opening day of Serie A, and that is Juve have beaten Lazio 2-1. So I guess that's good news for us. Our hated enemy beaten. But we got our eyes on you, Juve. So we are going to face Inter at home, another title rival. But before we do that, let's have a look at the transfers. So there was indeed quite a few outs, as you'll see here. Some aren't surprising, some probably are. Let's start with Davide Santon. Davide Santon has gone to Wolves for 4.5, going to 5.5, depending on a bunch of things that I don't really care about. He was never going to start here. So he's gone. Fazio has also left. The 33-year-old has gone. He went for $1 million to Ajax. All the best, Federico. Just wasn't going to be seeing much time. Bruno Perez is actually out on loan, but they have an option to buy, I think, $500,000. I can't even remember where he's gone to. Where's he gone to? Stade Rennes. Stade Rennes is where he's gone. Exercise your $500,000, please. Simone Ferrelli had left, I think, for $0 to Palermo. Yep, good. 37-year-old keeper, as you can see, not going to give us a lot. Bye-bye. Zakaria Stagui, he also left, I think, for $0. I don't even remember. Same thing. Oh, he's left. There we go. He's left for Como. So he's off there. Again, it wasn't going to give us a lot. Goodbye, Zakaria. Jesus went to Sampdoria for 2.5, I think. Was that it? I can't even remember. What did he go for? For 2.5, yeah. Another player who wasn't going to feature, defenders, particularly 29-year-old defenders with 8 concentration and 12 positioning. Paul Lopez was the surprise to me because I expected he didn't want to go. He's very ordinary. He went for $8 million to Fiorentina. He's 25. He's pretty much fully developed according to our coaches. Just average, really average. Low aerial reach, that doesn't do anything for me at all. Diawara went to Lyon, not Man City, for $10 million. Again, midfielders with low concentration, just like defenders with low concentration, I'm not a big fan of. Again, fairly well developed, even though he's 23. Not terrible by any means, just not really all that much. And, what we need to do is build a squad that can compete. And it wouldn't, unfortunately, involve Amadou. Now, some of the surprises. Spinazzola went for $15 million to PSG. A fully developed 27-year-old, poor, low positioning, lowish concentration. Not terrible by any means, but not a great tackler. Not good marking. Wasn't natural in left back anyway. Did have a good relationship with Al Shawari, but that isn't enough to keep you here. And I'd rather take that 15 mil and invest it into quality players. As I may have alluded to before, Veretout was one of those players I did have my eye on. 20 mil to Chelsea. Again, low concentration in midfielder. I don't like. Look, this could have gone either way. If Veretout had stayed, I wouldn't have been too concerned. But I think you'll see that we won this battle. And we'll have a look. We'll come back to Jordan when we see. I think we won this. The transfer war, but he's off. Good luck. We use the money. Now, the biggest surprise, I wasn't expecting this, was Mancini, $13.5 million to Liverpool. Not great money for the 24-year-old, but again, you look at his current ability versus potential ability, he's developed. Not at all terrible. A fine defender. Again, this is about let's get better than just fine. Let's get great. I mean, terrific determination, solid leader, all these things. Again, I think we did better. Now we'll do the ins and we'll start with loanees. Anyone familiar with the Roving to the Top save that we've been doing for the last few months will remember Thiago Tomas. Anyone who's played Football Manager this year will remember Thiago Tomas. So he's on loan with the 25 million optional to buy. He hasn't been great pre-season. It's got to be true, it said, and the potential is pretty good. We'll see how he goes. Given that we're in this is the COVID, I don't know why I'm doing that. Well, I guess it is the COVID year, the COVID season. We have a large bench, so he can sit on the bench, and he and Borja Mayoral can fight it out for that pressing forward position. If he comes good and starts scoring truckloads of goals like he did for Blackburn, both in Championship and the Premiership, then maybe we'll buy him. This might be one of my favourite buys, actually. Now, Gabrielle Vega is someone, again, who we did purchase in the Blackburn save. I think this might be the best version of Gabri I've ever seen, other than the stamina, but we'll work on that. I believe we are working. Oh, we're not working on that, so let us work on that. Just excellent. Great teamwork, great passing. I think if we have a look at his coach report, I think you'll find it's very nice. Lots of these, less of that. That is always good. Again, he's come in as a sort of breakthrough prospect, but he could start some cup games, I feel, for sure. And certainly, again, with this extended bench, start sit on that bench and come on when we need him. But this is maybe my favourite version of Gabriel. Really good. Excited to see him go. And 300,000 euros. Stefano Turati, he occasionally pops up, came in for 750,000. I can't remember where from. Is it Juve he comes from? No, Sassuolo. Sassuolo are our one of our affiliates. Obviously some decent ability there. He won't be our number 2, as it turns out, and we'll have a look at that in a moment. But whilst I'm not going to be here to see him develop, we've got a responsibility. We need to bring in talent. This guy's just so well-rounded, so well-rounded. Yeah. Giorgio Scalvini. I've never heard of Giorgio Scalvini. 16. Look at this cat. 16. Look at that potential ability. This was a Juve purchase from memory. Yeah, that's what I meant. Atalanta. Wow. I mean, that's pretty damn good for a 16-year-old. Really good determination. Love seeing that in a defender. While the stamina is low, this is a central defender, but really good concentration. The barrier is a little low, but, excellent teamwork. Just really good all round. 16. Crazy. Fantastic. I mean, he's not going to get any games. He might sit on the bench, maybe. Matteo Ruggeri. So Matteo is going to get some games with us. This is an excellent version of Matteo Ruggeri from Atalanta. I've got that one right this time. No, marking, tackling aren't great, but everything else is really solid. He's 18. He's got bags of potential. Him and Calafiori, given Spinazzola's departure, they're going to fight for that position, I feel. I have a feeling that Ruggeri, given his slightly better potential, will be the starter, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Those two will be, we'll be taking turns at that position. Can we compare him right now? So here they both are, and you can see that Calafiori is the better of the two overall. Pretty, in terms of, it does look that way, but if you count up the blues to greens, assuming they're the colours, I mean, he comes out on top, but mentally, Ruggeri is better, and speed-wise, he's better, but we'll see how these two go. They're both 18, both got great ability, both Italians. Love it. Marco De Gracia. Speaking of, again, Blackburn. Wow, they're all coming. I didn't go and chase Marco, but he popped up. Great value. He is definitely from Juve. Look at that potential. Striker. Nice. See how he goes. Again, we're probably unlikely to see him play for us, but a really good buy at that sort of money with that potential. I think terrific. Probably go out on loan. Look at that determination. 19. Yeah, good. Brian O'Day, again, another Blackburn throwback. We had him on loan from Liverpool, so Liverpool picked him up. We poached him from Juve. I want to know, from Sassuolo, of course, Sassuolo. He will probably go out on loan. Just excellent, 18, bags of potential. It's sort of tempting to keep it, but we do have a lot of wide players. So I think it's better off him getting lots of game time. The question will be, will he be a winger, or will we train him as like an advanced forward or a false nine? Is that kind of what false nine, if you look at that sort of teamwork and vision and passing. But yeah, great, great one for the future. If this was a long-term save, I'd be stoked about this guy. Now we're getting serious. Thiago Almada. I haven't had Thiago for ages. I think when I first started playing FM21, I brought him in a couple of times. This seems to be a decent version of Almada. Came in for 7.5. Plays out on the left, can play in the hole a little bit. If we click on here, we can see you can kind of do a job there, but he does love to cut inside from the wings. I don't know why he'd want to cut inside from the right wing though. Good. We'll develop, we'll support El Shawari and Mkhitaryan, maybe 7.5 million for a 19-year-old with that talent. I think that's a good buy. He looks nice. So we talked about backup goalkeepers before. This is a favourite. Bartolomej Tarkowski, the 23-year-old Fiorentina keeper, has joined us. Great stuff. I mean, really, he should be... I mean, he should probably be the starter, but we will keep Marante as a starter if we find we're having any issues there. Bart can come... What is it, 1997? Anyway, he can come in and take that position, but he's a great keeper. Love him. Oh, 10 million rising to 20 million. That's pretty good value. Speaking of 10 million rising to 20 million, this is a player I've never had before, Nikola Vlasic. 10 to 20. He will play in the hole, not out on the left, I think. That's certainly where I'm training him. As an attacking midfielder, I believe is how we've got him set up. Yes, as an attacking midfielder, take advantage of those shots and killer balls and all that sort of stuff. Great, got some potential, nice and young. Mkhitaryan's contract ends at the end of the season. I don't have any intention of renewing it, so maybe he'll end up moving out on the left as Zaniolo recovers from his injury. We've also obviously got Pellegrini, who's a bit injury prone, so... Yeah, good. Fantastic determination and decision-making. Really nice. Let's have a look at his coaching just quickly. I mean, yeah, look at that. I mean, again, lots of these, not many of these. That's nice. The big one, Manuel Locatelli. So this was the one who came in to replace Veretout going out. He's Italian. He's 22. He's got all the things Locatelli has and more. Plus he's young, he's got room to develop. I'm actually playing him as a defensive deep line playmaker simply because I have so few defensive players. We did look at ball winning midfielders, there just wasn't much out there, so I thought forget it. But he does like to dictate tempo and he does in a tackle, so good. Let him ping the ball about while smashing into people. Obviously, coming in from Sassuolo, came in for quite a lot of money from memory. So yes, so it's 15, which stretches to 35. So that's not the 20 we sold Veretout for, but I think it's much better value. So obviously, this is the overall ins and outs. Out was 120 million, in was 80 million. So that's pretty good. That's not all of us, obviously. A lot of that is actually previously. But I think, the outs, when you look at the money coming from the outs and the money come from the ins, I mean, there's Vlasic, there's Dragowski, and there's Locatelli. All the other buys are very reasonable. Where the outs, 20 for Veretout, 10 for Diawara, 15 for Spinazzola. Who else do we have here? We've got more, 8 million from Paul Lopez. 13.5 for Mancini. What was the same? And I mean, that's good money coming in. So financially, because of all the purchases, obviously the profit is down this month, but that's fine. I mean, there's still 25 million in the bank, not expecting to spend that. And our wage budget is very sweetly under control. Tactical meeting time. Oh, balanced, you say. All right, let's give that a go. Let's take the advice and see what happens. This is a starting team. Great. Let's do it. Come on, lads, show me what you can do, and I have faith. Early on in this stage, we're not going to have a lot of luck with these guys. And we are away. I just realised we do have to slow this down because I've been playing ultra fast. So 3 at the back, no surprise there from Inter. Skriniar, D'Ambrosio, Bastoni. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, here we go. Pellegrini with the free kick. Fires it in. Smalling's on it, and it's over. Damn. Looking around the grounds, Napoli have a goal. It's all 0-0. Uh-oh. Inter, Hakimi to Lautaro. Lautaro crosses in Lukaku, and he scores. Yeah. Wow. Who was that on Lautaro? On Lukaku. Let's have a look. Who was that? Smalling. Oh, God. Smalling. It was you, wasn't it? It was. Demand more. Damn right, demand more. Smalling letting me down already. I don't know. 5 shots on goal. 5 shots, 0 on target. Not good. Oh, let's rocket it up to 8. Here we go. Corner. Pellegrini. Outswinger. Smalling's on it. Oh, he can't get it. Ibanez is trying to grab it. Back to Pellegrini. He's going to put it back in. He does put it back in, but Brozovic clears. Pilar collects. Can we keep the ball alive? Locatelli. Locatelli to Villar, finds Pellegrini, finds El Shaarawy in the box, crosses back to Dzeko, out to Calafiori, crosses him. Lautaro, Lukaku, come on, get that ball back. Go get it back. Yep, come on. Go get it back. Get the ball back. Trying to stop Brozovic. Here's Hakimi. Calafiori. Oh, clear. Pedro. Perisic. Barella. Out to Perisic again. Carl's up. Oh, nice bit of defending there. Carl's up. Can he keep it on? No, Lukaku's on it. Finds Brozovic, who shoots and scores. What is going on? What is going on, hey? I think we're going to have to get aggressive. I mean, they're a very good team, but we're better than this. Perisic goes to Lukaku. Lukaku sees Brozovic. Brozovic shoots. It's a very fine finish, I have to say. And we're 2-0 down. All right. So let us get some encouraging going on here. See how that goes. Here we go. Pellegrini. Come on, get a goal back. Yeah, we go. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Yes, we go in 2-0 down at half-time. Well, we're going to get a bit of a shouting going on here. I expect to see much better from you at this stage. All right. What we do want to do is make some changes. First of all, we're going to push up. And I think secondly, we're going to go attacking. Now, if we have a look around here, I mean, there's obviously a lot of just poor performances in general. I'm going to leave it as it is right now. Just leave it as it is right now. Can't see, I mean, Karlsdorp and Calafiori, okay, particularly Calafiori. Ibanez, how is Smalling on a 6'7" and Ibanez is on a 6'5"? All right, let's get on with it. And time for the second half. Let us go. All right, we're moving towards 60 minutes, and I think it's time to make the first substitutions. A lot of 6'5s there. So Pedro, so the wingers all have 6'5, as does Dzeko. So we'll take Dzeko off simply because I don't know why really, because we need a goal. Now Pellegrini is pretty tired, but he's on a 7-2, so I don't want to take him off. But you know what, El Shaarawy, let's bring on Vlasic. Let's do it. Let's give him, pump the fist, go out there and make the difference. Focused and inspired. That's what we like to see. Here we go. In-swinger. Pellegrini. Small ball. No. So Pellegrini's going to collect. What's he going to do? Finds Villar. Ibanez. Calafiori. He's coming forward. He's in the box. He shoots past. He crosses. Pedro scores. Yes. Outstanding. That's a goal back. Come on. Let's rescue this game. Sure. Do it. Calafiori comes forward, he's looking, then he crosses back to Pedro, who finishes with what looks like the inside of his left foot. Hard to say. Either way, it's a finish. Didn't take him off. That was good. Come on, demand more. I know they're happy, but we're going to demand more. So Locatelli. So we're going to bring Gabrielle Vega on. Might play him as an advanced playmaker, I feel. Can Villar play further down? Not really. That will do. Do we get another substitution? The only one who's kind of, is Ibanez. Do I get another? Do kind of. See a ball? He is. Should we do it? Fine, let's do it. I mean, let's do it. Make the difference. Let's go. Going to make some other changes. It's probably not natural for Calafiori, but they're going to get forward. We will play him as defensive, and I think Vlasic and Pedro will be attacking. There we go. We need to... there we go. Let's do it. Let's keep doing it. Yep, high tempo, more direct, more expressive. Distribute quickly, and let's go to the flanks. Come on. Encourage this team. Come on. 4 minutes of extra time. Everyone's very tired. Can we do it? Doesn't look like it. No. Wow. Okay, so a 2-1 home loss to Inter. Disappointing. Good performance there from Pellegrini. 23 shots, 7. It feels rather FME, doesn't it? 23 shots, only 7 on target. Wonder why that was. Possession was 52%. Bulk of the corners, bulk of the yellow cards, whatever that means. That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, I would have liked, we deserve a draw at least. I mean, to be on those stats, 1.94 goal expected goals, we deserve to win. But we didn't. The stats don't lie. In the dressing room, I'm not happy. All right, so we've lost our opening game. Fine. And that's it. Who won? Cagliari won, Napoli won, Crotone won, because Inter, Juve, Bologna, Sassuolo won. So a lot of teams didn't win. Milan haven't played, is that correct to say? So Milan haven't played yet. Big teams that have lost. Us? Lazio? Anyway. All right, next game. So I think we're just going to come straight back for the Lazio game. Let's make some forward movement here. Lazio and Juve, 29th and the 6th. Yep, Lazio and Juve sounds terrific. There might be some late transfers. We've still got a bit of time to go, but we'll come back for that. All right, thank you for joining me today. Hope you'll join me for the next episode. You know what to do. If you like what you saw, please like it. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Don't forget the old Blackburn save over there. If you want to have a fun save, get over there and have a look at it. And hopefully pretty soon we'll have an FM22 Beta announcement. What could it be? I don't know. It's exciting. I've got to sit down and sort of do the pros and cons. That's it for today. Thank you once again. Until next time, la starate.